show to, take us through what they have on their menu, but also give us a taste of sushi this morning. Isn't that fancy waking up to sushi? I think it's quite cool. And then in this hour, when we're looking at our DIY, we are looking at the role and the character that flowers build in our home. And Handsome Florist, quite popular on TikTok, I must say, is going to be joining me on the line to take us through all those tips. His name is Zipho Zetu Buthelezi, and he's going to be taking us through those tips. And then in the second hour of Out and About, we are all about your health and your wellness. And we're looking at what happens when you really just are that girl or that guy who's on supplements every morning. I do believe they play a role, but at some point you must allow your immune system to do what it's supposed to do. Fight for you, all right? Especially if it is not recommended that you do that on a regular basis, specifically if it's not recommended that you take supplements every day. So the risks that are attached to over supplementing. And for our third hour of the show, Sangha Experiment, they are a live performing group that consists of 5 members on stage, and they're going to be here. I think it's going to be really cool. They're very good, Shem. I did stalk them a bit during the week, and I was like, oh, these are the people that are coming to start the party. Then on our weekly finds, we are looking at how art reflects society, educate and break stigma on the continent. The Kenyan film Rafiki is finally here. We tried to get them last week, but we'll try to get them back again in terms of the film and the awareness that it creates.
Her name is Puleng Molebatsi, and she's on Out and About. Download the SABC app and take Channel Africa with you everywhere you go.
I've been there so far, they also for the street. I can't scatter everything on the legit. I see courage, enjoyment, you talk say he the kilo. Under fire, the person where they be for. Enjoyment, you talk say he the kilo.
Stay tuned to Channel Africa. Stream us on our new and updated website, channelafrica.co.za. As Africa renews, so does its voices. 60 years of Channel Africa.
Ngisho baba no mama angeke bangikhethela ukuthi ngithandane nobani inhliziyo ifunalo ifunayo abangani nabangeke ngamane kuphela umngani inkosi impela inhliziyo ifunalo ifunayo funa wena 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 wedwa inhliziyo ifunalo abona watenengeke kuze shintshe lokho bakhuluma kabi kimi bakhulume kabi kuwe bathi bonane kuwe ngibona lokho babona kimi bayadlala abakhohlwe mina ngeke ngiyeke ngizokuthanda njalo nongathandi yozathande ngisho baba no mama angeke bangikhethela ukuthi ngithandane nobani inhliziyo ifunalo ifunayo abangani nabangeke ngamane kuphela umngani inkosi impela inhliziyo ifunalo ifunayo funa wena 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 wedwa inhliziyo ifunalo ifunayo themba lami ngiyacela ngalinge lalele labantu mabethi uthando lwethu lophelele emoyeni banomona abafuni ukubona sijabulile mina nawagcweleyo akusenkinga ngoba vele abasenzeli lutho mabanjalo abantu bababheka abantu abayifuni into enhle abakhohlwe bayeke mina ngawe ngicwele ngisho baba no mama angeke bangikhethela ukuthi ngithandane nobani inhliziyo ifunalo ifunayo abangani nabangeke ngamane kuphela umngani inkosi impela inhliziyo ifunalo ifunayo funa wena 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 wedwa inhliziyo ifunalo
Africans' favorite is Inhliziyo by's Java on this one, and Enjoyment by Rude Boy. Double play this morning on Out and About, exactly 16 minutes past 9 Central African time. I don't know, every time I do my travels and I wake up to a sushi, like I know specifically when I go to Sun City and I wake up by the palace, which I do, and I'm not bragging, I'm just saying. And I just order sushi in the morning, and I just feel like, ooh, this is giving movies by the palace. So if we can wake up with sushi in studio, I mean, it's giving those vibes again, except we can literally just incorporate it into our setting. And we're going to be sitting pretty with Chef Offense Mahiga, Jonito Sushi. He's a founder, and they are like a mobile sushi bar all the way from Middleland, Soweto. So they're going to bring it into our studio, and maybe Luen, if you're hosting and you have people sleeping over. And it's, you know, those people that are always making sushi such a big deal, like I just did a few seconds ago. You don't tell them what you have in the menu, and maybe you're like, hey, Jonito, guys, would you like to come by? And they park outside your house there. And you're like, okay, guys, breakfast is ready. and then voila, they're like, what did you do? Meanwhile, hey man, it's not that deep. But I promise you, they'll be bragging about you for years. I think I must do that, especially with family members that like to make a big deal out of things that they haven't tried before. And you're like, it's just sushi. It's not a big deal. So we're going to be giving you tips in terms of how to be the host with the most, but how to incorporate sushi into your everyday meals. If you are okay with having seafood in that way, you know what I mean? I know there are people that are allergic to the likes, but me and my daughter, anytime, anywhere, if anything, when we don't know what to do, I'm like, okay, what's on the bank account? 16 rand. Okay, I'm joking because you won't get sushi for 16 rand. And we go and just have sushi and we are happy for the whole day. So we're going to be chatting to those guys in a short while. And as I did say, we're going to do a DIY segment looking at the character that flowers can add into your home and, you know, I don't know, how they can change the space. And I know people that buy themselves flowers and they feel good about it. And, you know, sometimes it just does wonders for your home, not just for yourself, if you're a girly girl who likes flowers, but if you could put a beautiful bouquet by the window. Every morning when you wake up and you see that flower, the bouquet of flowers, just something changes, man. I think also when you walk in after work, it just does something to you. And of course, later on in health and wellness, we're looking at over supplementing and vibe check. We'll see. There's quite a lot of things that are happening. Oh, I know a beautiful spot in town. It's called Mango Farm, where they do like unplugged session. I just stumbled upon it. And I was literally pleasantly surprised. And I'm really just happy to see young people gravitating towards music for like unplugged soul sessions. And we thought Runama 80s were the ones that are all about soul sessions. There's a whole underground movement. It's 20 minutes past 9 now. Let's take a break.
Let's just do it.
Your life just got easier. Get the Channel Africa app and take us wherever you go. Catch the latest news, enjoy your favorite shows, stream the music you love, and stay connected to the continent. All in one spot, right in your pocket. Simple, quick, and always with you. The Channel Africa app. Download it now on iOS and Android.
Love is blinded, but you see me. I can feel the vibe that you give me. Blinded, are you with me? You never want me down when you pray me. No man, no man, no man, no man. Baby, back it up, no man. You are the one to raise the bar. Baby, back it up. Love is blinded, but you see me. I can feel the vibe that you give me. Blinded, are you with me? You never want me down when you pray me. No man, no man, no man, no man. Baby, back it up, no man. You are the one to raise the bar. Baby, back it up, no man.
Yo, I cannot talk about you loosely. You made me stronger than Bruce Lee. When the city try to reduce me, you protect me when it's fishy like sushi. When we're fighting, you don't tell none. I like the way that you address me like a mailman. Meditating like a Shaolin. You endorse this cartel like Baolin. Loving and powerful, you got that in soulful. Splitting this bread like we're cutting a lawful. You spoiling a mind and put me in powerful. Then now you're bamboo like we're getting a call. Designer from the top to the slippers. Designer inside to the knickers. Lost in this madness. Crazy love full of kindness.
Love is blinded, but you see me. I can feel the vibe that you give me. Blinded, are you with me? You never want me down when you pray me. No man, no man, no man, no man. Baby, back it up, no man. You are the one to raise the bar. Baby, back it up, no man.
I cannot talk about you loosely. You the reason that I'm full speed. When the city try to reduce me, you the fistful of vengeance like 2C. You got me chasing for the long run. I'll be shooting all the shots like a bomb man. Until the day I get to see you in a white dress. Let me count my blessings I get on God bless. Tell me that you're open for some dumplings. Never want you saying we ain't never done things. Wanna take you to places and get to know you well. Just make a short list, mga nyumba ya machanda bell. Loving and powerful, you got in soulful. Like a nigga nemo than keeping it awful. Lost in this madness. A crazy love full of kindness.
Love is blinded, but you see me. I can feel the vibe that you give me. Blinded, are you with me?
no, baby, back it up, no man. You are the one to raise the bar, baby, back it up. Love is blinded, but you see me. I can feel the vibe that you give me. Blinded, are you with me? You never want me down when you play me. No man, no man, no man, no man. Baby, back it up, no man. You are the one to raise the bar, baby, back it up, no man.
Remember where you got it from. www.djericom.com.
Your Saturday escape starts here. Join Puleng Molebatsi on Out and About on Channel Africa.
Follow me, go like my shadow for night. Need somebody, baby, no delay. You can call me any time of day. Oh, baby, if you ever wonder, I promise I will treat you better. Love you soft and tender. Oh, señorita, open door, baby, make I enter. Waiting, make I do to show you that I try love you, my señorita. I'm available anytime you want me. Leave it all behind, baby, I swear. If you need me now, I'll be racing for you. Before you open your eyes, I'll be there. I'm available anytime you want me. Leave it all behind, baby, I swear. If you need me now, I'll be racing for you. Before you open your eyes, I'll be there. There must be a reason why God made you pass my way. The same reason why I know if he let you sleep away. Now you done make my heart to beat fast. How do you want make a pass out, yeah? Everything will be my own, now your own too, baby boo. Oh baby, if you ever wonder, I promise I'ma treat you better. Love you soft and tender. Oh señorita, open door, baby, make I enter. Waiting, make I do to show you that I love you, my señorita. I'm available anytime you want me. Leave it all behind, baby, I swear. If you need me now, I'll be racing for you. Before you open your eyes, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm available anytime you want me. Leave it all behind, baby, I swear. If you need me now, I'll be racing for you. Before you open your eyes, I'll be there. Be there, you know I'll be there. Oh yeah. Before you open your eyes, I'll be there.
Keep Africa in your hands. Connect to our website for all your news, sports, and cultural updates. channelafrica.co.za.
London.
Another banger.
Come here, wait see the water you. Green body make I rock, come yeah. I know you seen your me. I get the money pass your papa. Wait till you want way I know feel do for you. Why you want the booga one? Share you be kiss than any. You better drop your body and move sucker. Suffer with this body. Make we run, I'm on a low key. Baby, you know me. They get us to go move where you no go. Green. Come make a drive your, come make a drive this your jolly. body, oh. Egg by me, oh. You dey bust in my bololo. You dey bust in my bololo. Please help me, oh. Me, I don't jam waiting, but some here waiting the water. Green body make I rock, yeah. I know you seen your me. I getting money pass your papa. Waiting you one way I don't feel do for you. Why you want the boogan one? Share you be kiss than any. You better drop your body and move. You to the form with this love for 15 baby and lend me. I get the bounce for you. You want they do like say night I know the end. You to the still they do like say your waist no the end. You know the bend. Oh yeah, follow my command, baby do like I do, baby front and back. Give me boom back a boom. Suck up, suffer with this body. Make we run, I'm on a low key. Baby, you know me. They get us to go move where you no go. Breathe, come make a drive your come make a drive this your jalo. Baby, allow me. Tip you off with the allow. Come here, wait in the water. You green body make a rock, yeah. I know you seen your me. I get the money pass your papa. Wait till you one way I know feel do for you. Why you want the boogan one? Share you be kiss than any. You better drop your body and move suck up. Suffer with this body. Make we run, I'm on a low key. Baby, you know me. They get us to go move where you no go. Breathe, come make a drive your come make a drive. Baby, you know me. They get us to go move where you no go. Breathe, come make a drive your come make a drive this your jalo. Baby, allow me. Tip you off with the allow. Come here, wait in the water. You green body make a rock, yeah. I know you seen your me. I get the money pass.
This one is talking about all the charming things by Rema, and it's called Charm. Pardon me for being handsful. The food is already here, so there's quite a bit of juggling that I'm going to be doing. It's that time of the morning where we get straight into it. It's sushi time on Taste the Culture today. We are joined by founder of Jonito Mobile Sushi Restaurant from Meadowlands in Soweto. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you doing, man?
I'm good. You don't sound excited.
Well, I am excited. Excitement doesn't sound in my voice, I guess.
Hey, I'm talking, good morning.
Yeah, but good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, man.
Give voice, I guess. Yeah.
All right, so we've got founder Chef Ofenze Mahiga from Jonito Sushi. So this is very cute. How do you do this? Like, I don't understand. Do you have to wake up every morning to go catch the fish?
Hey, I guess I have to.
Yeah.
I just wake up in the morning and I just have to prep the whole sushi menu, and you know, I mean, it's something amazing, something unique, something great. I mean, we have oysters as well, so I have to get up every morning and make sure that the oysters are fresh.
Yes.
Go get fresh oysters from like the oyster market, like a fish market shop. Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna ask you, how do you like maintain, because oysters are very pedantic.
Yeah, they're very like, I mean, I have to make sure that I serve fresh stuff every morning. So what I do is that every morning I just go to the fish market and I just get fresh oysters from the supplier. Sometimes the supplier is late, sometimes they don't even have stock, so I have to go to their supplier. So, yeah. So the fresher the better.
Yes, please. What got you into sushi, man? In Soweto. Not that I'm saying
sushi in Soweto. Sushi in Soweto, man. I think what made me choose Soweto was the fact that I know a lot of people are not well aware of what sushi really is. They don't know much about sushi. So the main aim was to just educate people. It was just to teach them what sushi is all about and what really sushi is. I mean, most of the people think that sushi is all about raw fish. So the main aim was to educate that sushi is not really raw fish. What makes it sushi is basically the sushi rice, because now the main ingredient in sushi it's the rice. So yeah.
And so when I personally, did you always love seafood? Were you into seafood?
Not necessarily. I just enjoyed cooking. I was just born into cooking. I mean, I was raised by my grandmother who really loved cooking, and so I learned from her. I just saw what she does, and I was like, you know what, I really wanna learn how to do this. And obviously, me being the only grandchild at the time, I was always by her side when she was cooking, and I started getting myself used to seeing what is it that she's doing. And as time went, I mean, when I was in university, I started learning how to cook, and so as with time, obviously, met friends who were involved with sushi, and so as a result, we ended up having a conversation about myself not sending them pictures of what I made, and what I made was not really sushi in most cases. It was just me cooking different meals, like your Italian meals. And I'd be showing them that, you know what, I made pasta today. And so they were like, you've never sent us sushi. How about we open our business and then we focus mainly with sushi, because now sushi is something that you've never really made. You haven't really told me that. This was a friend talking, by the way. He was like, you haven't really told me, Jorge, you made sushi on the day. So how about we open our own sushi bar? We tour with this chef, and then that's where it started. That's where the love started. And then, I developed the love as I was going. Yeah.
Okay. Did you make this sushi here in front of me?
Yeah, I made that sushi especially for you.
Hey,
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Depends how you look at it.
It's for you for sure. It's sushi made using salmon, evo, and crab stick. Yeah, I made that one. Some of it is fried, some of it is just the normal traditional sushi, and then I had to add some oysters as well.
Some sushi,
super amazing.
This is
it's a fried sushi. Yeah, no. That's breadcrumbs. So I coat the normal sushi with normal traditional sushi. I coat it with tempura peta and then breadcrumbs as well.
Yeah.
So that's why it comes out that way. It comes out crunchy and all good and beautiful.
Yeah. Someone showed me how to eat with chopsticks the other day, and man, I did a good job. But the problem is I stopped. That's where the danger is. I shouldn't have stopped. I should have practiced. Like, my daughter is obsessed with chopsticks. She would probably be.
I hope you'll be able to use. I hope you. Mara, there you are. You are there, Mus.
I can.
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, there you go. You can just dip it in the soy sauce and then.
Mama. I'm a big fan of soy sauce. But then you didn't bring
ginger and wasabi.
Wasabi.
Yeah,
I'm a wasabi girl.
Yeah. Well,
do you make your own wasabi?
No, I don't make my own wasabi. I just buy the pre-mixed powder.
Yeah.
So I just happened to forget because this morning it was just hectic. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. Let's quickly go through this. We didn't go through the
dish.
I see salmon everywhere.
Yeah, so I made you mainly with salmon because obviously you love sushi, or your daughter loves sushi, but then I assume that you might love sushi. So I made it using strictly just salmon, evo, and crab stick. So I combined everything together. So I have a bit of salmon maki, California rolls, I have fashion sandwiches, salmon roses, and I also have tempura fried sushi.
Yeah, here's salmon roses on the side.
Yeah.
And tastes really fresh.
Yeah, somebody's having sushi for breakfast. How nice.
I was telling them that every time I go to Sun City and I incorporate sushi to my breakfast, I feel like, my God, girl, you are a housewife. Like, you could be a proper housewife, except for I have to work, you know. A housewife who has to work.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What So what do people say specifically when you present the sushi? And where exactly do you present the sushi? Like if it's a mobile sushi, do you just say, this week I'm at corner so and so and corner so and so?
So it happens in different ways, man. I normally have like private bookings. And then sometimes, because now obviously people need to know where to find me whenever I'm not on the road or I'm not on the streets. So obviously I need to have a home. So my home, I'm based at the Sofen Pub and Restaurant in Middleland Zone 10. So that's where I made that takeaway. That's where I actually operate from. So normally if you want to order like for your delivery, or if you want to order from home, I'd actually make it from the Sofian Pub and Restaurant, and then I'll just deliver it to you. So we also do deliveries. Or if you want to sit in or you want to enjoy your sushi while sitting down, then you can just come through, and then we open for that. So yeah, so basically we are mobile simply because we can move around. Like we can just literally take our station and go wherever, and then I just notify you, okay, today Rico Pinoni, let's do Pinoni. I mean, just recently we did the Katoras Social Market, which is based in what's this, Sprite. It's in Ekatlehong. So at Hurricanes lifestyle or whatever, like that Hurricane lifestyle. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. So I'd normally just take my station there. Meanwhile, at the Sofian, there's somebody else who's operating. Okay. So we that's why we call ourselves mobile, because we can just literally just take our station, operate from anywhere we want to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is an art to eating oysters, honey.
Of course.
You have to hold it with your hands.
OV.
You
just have to hold it with your
and then you have
hands.
to put it there with the ice there. Okay, hold on.
Okay, yeah, it's served with ice. It's just that now it's a bit melted, so
The fish is alive.
it's alive.
So you have to be frozen. So you hold one with your hand like this.
Yeah, and then you can just mix a bit of sauces into it. We serve it with
Which sauce
Tabasco,
did you bring? Or this one?
Tabasco sauce, oyster sauce, and then cracked pepper with lemon as well.
I see
so-
there's pepper here as well.
Yeah, there's cracked pepper right there. So you can just add a bit of everything, and then yeah, you just swallow one. Yeah, you just take a shot of an oyster.
All right. Did you have some?
No, I didn't have anything this morning.
Do you want one?
Yeah, I don't want to have anything right now. I'm one person who doesn't like eating in the morning. So I'd rather have you just squeeze it off of the shell, push it off the shell, and then add your cracked pepper.
I must push it first.
Push it off the shell.
With what?
Yeah.
With a drumstick?
You can use a chopstick, drumstick.
With a drumstick. Yeah, I always play drumstick.
Drumstick.
Actually, I'm giving it away. I don't use this drumstick.
Yeah, just push it off the shell. Just push it off the shell.
With a drumstick. Funny.
Push it off the shell. Already, I've removed
Some of
I just removed the muscle of it. Yeah. I've just removed the part that's holding it to the shell. So you can just push it off the shell, squeeze some lemon in it, and then we can add a bit of cracked pepper into it.
To lemonade. Okay.
Yeah, lemons to lemonade. Lemons to lemonade.
Okay.
Just add a bit of it, not too much of it.
Why?
How? Actually, you're gonna kill the flavor.
Oh, it's about the flavor.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
It's all about the flavor.
Cool, these.
Yeah.
These are not my favorite.
Normally,
I
think today you're gonna start loving oysters because
No.
my flavor is different.
I've had the best oysters in Nice. Now,
Okay,
not
I
my
guess you
favorite.
were just about to have the best oysters in Gauteng.
In South Africa. What sauce is this one?
This is an oyster sauce.
Isn't this enough?
No, that's not enough.
I feel like aromated. The way we are going.
Yeah,
Too many spices. No.
a bit of
Aromated.
siskan into it.
Okay. Okay.
You can just add a bit more.
Hey,
Just
you
a
will
bit
kill
more.
it.
It's not too much. Like, just a bit more.
Okay.
We're gonna have to add some extra something. So what an oyster sauce does, it adds a bit of salt into the oyster. So an oyster sauce is quite salty. So you can just mix it up together. And I would suggest that you add a bit of Tabasco as well.
We are still. I put Tabasco.
It's not enough. Marakere wouldn't have to just add a bit of kick into it. Super amazing.
I want to try it like this. I think this one will be.
Give it a shot.
Okay.
Let's give it a
Here's
shot.
to many more oyster mornings.
Please
on
don't
Out
chew
and
it.
About.
Just swallow it.
I want to chew it.
No, you can't chew it.
Yeah, bana.
Let it live in your stomach. It's a fella. It's sinsako. Super amazing, isn't it? There's a different flavor, different taste. Super nice. I think you're gonna have more oysters.
I'm not an oyster girl. Definitely we're not going to do it again.
As from today, we are oyster people.
I love sushi though. I would do sushi anytime. I think Palesa, you must also come and have this because this is for the brave.
But it's amazing.
Chuchu's next, Sifiso's next, and then us like guys, get alone. I do kick the oyster bucket. Okay, cool. So what do they say? Like, how do you then bridge the sushi gap? I'm gonna call it that, bridging the sushi gap. Is it your prices are lower, or you take sushi where the people are in townships?
Okay, so in terms of pricing, I would say that my prices are just the basic market prices. It's not too expensive or it's not too cheap. I mean, it's just the basic market price. I mean, if you think about it, buying the stock for sushi for just one sushi bar is not the same as buying stock for sushi for 10 sushi bars.
Yeah.
So definitely the pricing has to be
Reasonable.
within a range whereby you'd be able to purchase your stock and you'd be able to make a certain markup of it. You get it? So it's not really that expensive. I mean, my cheapest sushi is just 4 pieces for like $120.
Oh, okay.
Where you get different pieces of sushi, and then if you want to push it up, then you have like 10 pieces for like $200, and then 20 pieces for like $330.
Okay.
So yeah, so if you want to add more, then you go deeper and deeper.
Okay. Do you also give sushi lessons? I think we have to go because our DIY guy is probably waiting. Yeah, but
I do offer sushi lessons for those who would love to.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on how your schedule is, and also it ranges like from 3.5 for like an entire month, where you learn basically the basics of sushi, from cooking rice up to presenting sushi on its own. So yeah, I do offer lessons for those who would love to learn, and for kids as well. I know kids love stuff. Yo.
they love stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah. I just realized that kids have money.
Well, through us, the banks
Of course.
that never run out.
Yeah.
That's why adults never have money.
Yeah,
while kids have money.
so recently I went to this school in Pinoni, and I realized that, you know what, I think maybe my next focus, my next target market should be private schools or schools in general, because kids love these things. Kids know these things more than we do.
Yeah.
I mean, at their age, I didn't even know much about sushi, and I didn't know what sushi tastes like. And
That was many moons ago, so you can understand.
it was just
the
like
only
last
sushi we
week.
know was the Sushi King, Kenny Kunene.
Oh yeah,
That's
the
when
sushi
you
king.
think sushi, think about Kenny Kunene back in the day.
Most definitely. And also we also thought, sushi ke raw fish. So I think that now brings me back to why we basically started this business. It was just to educate people that, you know what, sushi is not necessarily, I mean, you can see, Lino, I added some fried sushi to it, and just to show you, it's not necessarily like raw fish.
I've tasted weird, well, not weird sushi. There's even been a biltong incorporation on the sushi.
Yeah,
Hey.
actually,
Hey,
I've
there's all kinds of
done
sushi out
that.
there.
I've done that before, and it was selling. I think it's one thing. Adding biltong sushi was one thing that brought me into the township, and that made me accept or that helped me to be accepted into the township, because now, what happens is that obviously people would be approaching people and be like, no, sushi ke raw fish, and be like, no, I actually have biltong sushi. It doesn't have fish, it doesn't have any seafood in it. It has biltong, cucumber, and avo. So once they have it, then they are more than willing to try out the fried sushi. They are more than willing to try out the normal sushi. I mean, so many people, like, I think 80% of my clientele, it's people that I actually introduced to sushi. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Where can people find you? We have to wrap this up.
Oh yeah, so where people can find me, you can just text me on WhatsApp is 072-669-0315 if you want to order. We also have delivery available around Soweto and also nearby places. And then you can also find us on Instagram. It's at jonitos.sushi, JOHNITTOS.sushi. And then on X it's jonitos_sushi. And then Facebook is jonitos sushi. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Twitter is X now. TikTok at Jonitos Sushi. LinkedIn is the same, Jonitos Sushi. So you can simply Google sushi near me or the best sushi around Gauteng. You'll find us there. It's Jonitos Sushi. All the way.
And then we're going to take a small and a break. When we come back, we're going to put the sushi aside and bring in the flowers, honey.
You heard something you like on Channel Africa and you would like to hear it again. Worry not, we've got your back. Just go to our website, www.channelafrica.co.za, and look for our podcast.
Ritmos e Cultura, com Jacob Tivani.
E os ouvintes do Ritmos e Cultura, hoje em linha com uma das grandezas da música moçambicana, porque não? Ele que é um dos kings da marrabenta, uma bermuda in the building.
É um prazer enorme estar a fazer parte deste programa. Deixe-me só saudar. Boa tarde a todos os ouvintes que me ouvem neste preciso momento. Meu nome é Uma Bermuda, de Alau Fanelo Estarapo, Gás de Água da Canhela é Mabiscato. Eu vou saudar de uma maneira diferente. Vuya mwanango, chituma tifika giane. Tita vuya mwanango, chituma tifika giane. Ani motivelwa baba yena otiva mina haikonama. Ani motivelwa nona yena otiva wahimbo watwa. Casto para conversarmos, para falarmos um pouco de tudo. Estou aqui, estou aberto. Eu estou muito feliz porque é a primeira vez que eu falo nesta rádio, falo para os ouvintes, então estou muito feliz.
Ritmos e Cultura com Jacob Tivani, todos os domingos das 20 às 21 horas.
Ahoy, matey!
Captain here to help, right, boys?
Set sail with us on a digital voyage like no other. Channel Africa has a treasure trove of awesomeness. That is our website and social media pages.
Tell me, why are you here?
We want you to be part of our adventure.
The winds are changing, Captain. And this time...
Imagine a world where curiosity knows no bounds, where entertainment meets enlightenment, and where every click leads to the African perspective. Visit us on our website, www.channelafrica.co.za, or follow us on Instagram or on X at Channel Africa One. Go on, like us on Facebook at Channel Africa One. So, spread the word. Tell a friend that Channel Africa's online variety is what they need on the web. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Her name is Puleng Molebatsi, and she's on Out and About.
Exactly 9 minutes before 10 o'clock Central African time. It's time to do it yourself. DIY, honey. Flowers in the home can add character and brighten up the space. Today, we learn the technique of creating, setting, and caring for flower bouquets in our homes. Joining me right now is Zipho Zetu Buthelezi, founder of Handsome Florist. I've seen him and I actually wanted to invite him a long time ago, but he's here now. How are you?
Hello, hi, how you doing? Hope everybody is well.
All is well. All is well. Finally, we're talking flowers on this platform. Remember, I reached out to you sometime last year and I said, hey, you must come through to my show to talk to us about flowers. And here you are on the month of love. It's actually the last weekend of Feb. No, or does next week count as the last weekend? I think next
100%.
weekend. So tell me why flowers... you can't miss a flower in a home. Tell me about the character and the personality of flowers.
I think there's a huge variety in terms of what people are into and what brightens up their homes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So My personal favorites are stargazer lilies. I just like the way that they open up and how they have their own unique sense in terms of just like you can smell the odor around the house, and I usually keep that closer to my kitchen or my kitchen aisle as well. So even when I open the door, it's very inviting in terms of when you can start seeing a huge bouquet just sitting there, like either about to bloom or it actually has bloomed. So I just feel like it's just my type of character. I like things that are more in the brighter side of colors as well. So I think that's very warm. It makes the house actually warm. So that's
Yeah.
my personal type in terms of what I'm into.
And I like the fact that there's also where you like to place them. I'm a smell person. Like, I love a good smell, especially a home that's got plenty of light. And that must be accommodated by a smell. And I just, as you're talking, I'm like, flowers, they don't just decorate. They've got this thing of adding scent to a home. So it's important also where one places the flowers. Which ones are good? I know I've even forgot which flowers I forgot. I bought someone and they said, oh, this one will be good to put in the bathrooms. Which ones are specifically they will survive if I put in my bathroom?
If we're talking bathrooms, I would actually say either bamboos, like lucky bamboos, or orchids. That's
Orchids,
the touch that you could
yeah.
actually
Yeah.
have in the bathroom and stuff like that. I definitely would go for that. I'd vouch for that. Otherwise, if it's anywhere else in the house, red roses, you'd want to have them pretty close to a table, a TV stand, or anything by the coffee table, things of that nature, where it can stand out on its own because they already have a bright red color to it as well. So I just always feel like it just all depends on what you're trying to do, what's your look and feel and stuff. But I'll always go for orchids and bamboos for the bathroom
For the
area.
bathroom, yes. Orchids, you're right. And how do I make my flowers last longer? Because these other flowers surprised me last year. I gave up and I was like, they're going to go. No, they're going to go. This was but the flowers were there, honey. They were like, I'm not going anywhere. And I didn't even do anything special. But how do I deliberately keep my flowers alive for a bit of time?
So the first thing, okay, it's a simple simple answer. So for me, it's buying your flowers from Handsome Florist. The prime reason why I heavily say that is because our flowers actually are imported. They come from Kenya, and we don't set the rules. Like, all flowers are created equal, but some are just, they stand up better than others. And the ones that are imported are the best quality roses that we actually have in our shop. So they do last a longer period of time. But if you want to know how to also make your flowers last longer, I always say try not to necessarily put them in sunlight or close to an area that has a lot of sun, maybe more with shade. Wash your vase, that's very important. Change the water quite frequently. I'd say 2 to 3 days, and trim the stems as well. Every time you do change the water, just snip it a little bit at the bottom so it can give flowers the ability to drink up and drink more fresh water again. So if you're out of flower food, you can always have a little bit, like a teaspoon of jig or bleach, or even a teaspoon of sugar as well. Because I know that sometimes you've used your first sachet or the only sachet that you're sitting on at the beginning when you are actually putting them in a vase.
I was going to ask you about the bleach thing to say, I saw it online. Does it really work?
It does. It does. Ironically, even a shot of vodka, it does.
Ooh, flowers.
So there's
I
different
knew
ways
it.
you can actually play with it. Like, I always feel like there's different ways you can play with it. Some flowers are also sensitive, so it just also depends what type of flowers it is. When you can see that they're on the way out or they're wilting, putting them in hot water as well, like warm to hot water, it can bring them back to life again towards the end of its journey. So those things do count. That's how you can make it last a longer time.
And I know flowers hold a different meaning, right? If you can take us through different, like, even if it's not a lot because we don't have a lot of time. I mean, roses are always no, but before we get there, you said don't put flowers directly to sunlight. What about sunflowers? Don't they need the sunlight?
Yeah, sunflowers are definitely flowers from the season of summer. That's why they even call sunflowers. They bloom and actually grow best when there is a lot of sunlight. They struggle a lot in winter, and that's why sometimes they're very scarce to find, or the price of them actually also inflates due to the fact that the availability that they are. But like they're very more for a summer plant. They're summer flowers.
So I can put them directly
Yeah,
placed
they
by the
like to
window.
dance and stuff like that. Sunflowers like to perform. Like, I don't know
Yeah,
if
they
you
move a
pay
lot.
close attention to them. Yes, they tend to move, and that's because of the sun as well. They like going with where they feeling where it's best suited for them, also to get that heat. So that's why I call them like they tend to dance. They performers.
Okay, quickly take us through the significance of what certain flowers mean, right? I know there's flower bouquets for bereavement, there's flower bouquets for love, which is roses. I don't know what the sunflowers represent. Do they represent something?
So sunflowers itself, it's more about the colorway. So I would definitely say like
Friendship.
because it's yellow, it can be friendship. It can be something of like a thoughtful gesture of just saying you're thinking of someone. If we're going into anything in the orange or sunset mango thing, it's more about like celebratory of saying you're about to start a new journey of something. Like let's say maybe it's a nice perfect gift bouquet if you like someone's about to start a new job or a new journey in their life, so you give those ones out. The whites, usually it's also for peace, things of that calmness as well, and that's why even they are highly used, especially when it comes to funerals, because you just feel like the person that's been laid to rest is now at peace. You know, red is more impactful. It's like you're making a statement, so you want to show that you have a strong connection with this person, or you're actually building towards that, and you're very much trying to show affection as well. So it really just all depends as to which flower you actually look at.
Okay, we're gonna have to say goodbye to you because time, man, will not allow us to continue further. But thank you so much for chatting to us this morning, and have a floral full Saturday.
Thank you kindly for having me. I apologize for not being in studio physically, but there will be a time. It's just that I'm also at the shop right now. I'm running things this side, but I will get time to drop in the near future. Thank
All
you
right.
kindly for thinking of me.
Okay, cool stuff. And that was my guest, Zipho Zetu for short, Butelezi, the founder or the man behind the handsome florist. Mucheke mo TikTok or how do you is he handsome or do you just like his flowers? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock Central African time. Let's go to the news.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Thank you, Puleng. Top stories this hour. SA President to officiate Armed Forces Day, and Trump unveils a new 10% global tariff plan. Good morning. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa will officiate the Armed Forces Day in Limpopo today. The day is observed annually to commemorate the sinking of the SS Mendi on the 21st of February in 1917. The South African National Defence Force has been keen in supporting several peacekeeping missions on the African continent. Ditaba Toteti reports.
Since the dawn of democracy in 1994, the SANDF has sought to ensure that peace and stability prevail on the African continent. It has been part of central peacekeeping missions in countries like the DRC, Mozambique, Sudan and other hotspots. But tragedy struck in 2013 in the Central African Republic after the SANDF lost some troops in the fierce battle against the rebels. The army also recently had some casualties when the M23 captured the city of Goma in Congo in 2025.
And South Africa's Public Servants Association in Gauteng province will today embark on a protest against the steep monthly contribution increases for the Government Employment Medical Scheme, GEMS. Several public sector unions such as FEDUSA and the Labour Federation COSATU have slammed the medical scheme's January contribution increase of 9.8% and a further 9.5% increase effective from the 1st of April. Thousands of people are expected to gather at the GEMS headquarters in Pretoria, where a memorandum of demands will be handed over to GEMS officials. PSA Acting Deputy General or Manager Claudie Naika.
Well, we're hoping that they will take our demand very seriously because public servants are really angry now. As you'll remember last year, despite numerous consultation meetings with them throughout the year, they still went ahead and implemented the 13% as well as this year the 9.8% increase. Remember, public servants received an inflation-linked salary in the region of 5%. Having implemented 13% last year and 9.8% this year, this effectively wiped out that salary increase.
And a UN report says that the mass killings of non-Arab communities in Al-Shafir by the Rapid Support Forces RSF point to genocide. The RSF's takeover of the city resulted in thousands of deaths and rapes during 3 days of violence following an 18-month siege aimed at physically destroying communities like the Zagawa and the Fur. The investigation found a coordinated targeted based on ethnicity and political affiliation constituting a core element of genocide under international law. The report indicates that these acts were part of a planned operation as asserted by the fact-finding mission's chair, Mohammed Chade Othman. And the first group of 150 Sudanese refugees who chose to return home have arrived in Port Sudan. They left Uganda saying they could no longer wait out the war in exile. It marks the beginning of what organizers describes as a voluntary return process. Member of the High Court Committee of Voluntary Return, Mohammed Hussein Adam, says the return is not for all refugees, but only for those who wish to return voluntarily due to their circumstances.
There are logical reasons related to the relative safety conditions in some areas of Sudan. They will fly to Port Sudan, then take buses to Khartoum and to states where security conditions have improved. The arrangements were made to ensure they reach their destinations safely.
And U.S. President Donald Trump says it is not clear if or when there would be refunds after the U.S. Supreme Court struck down his sweeping global tariffs, adding that it could take years to litigate. More than $175 billion in U.S. tariffs collections are subject to potential refunds. Trump also said that he would impose a 10% global tariff for 150 days to replace some of his emergency duties that were struck down by the U.S. Supreme Court. The duties would be over and above the tariffs that are currently in place. The statute allows the president to impose duties of up to 15% for up to 150 days of or on any day or on any and all countries related to large and serious balance of payment issues. Meanwhile, the governor of Louisiana has sent Trump an invoice regarding or demanding nearly $9 billion in tariffs refunds for families in his state impacted by higher prices. The minority leader in the U.S. Senate, Chuck Schumer.
Trump's tariff tax was illegal, and the courts agreed. And let's call these tariffs for what they are, a tax on the American people. The tariffs that Trump imposed a year ago that the courts knocked out and the tariffs he's imposing now are all taxes on the American people raising their costs.
A recap of your top stories. South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa will officiate Armed Forces Day in Limpopo, commemorating the sinking of the SS Mendi on February 21, 1917. For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matapelo Mahape.
SABC News. The African Perspective. This is Puleng Molebatsi on Channel Africa. Every weekend mornings to inform your weekend activities.
We are back. We are within ons as Andy. Then, yeah. Welcome to Out and About. I am Puleng Molebatsi, and this is the second hour of the show. It's a beautiful morning. Everybody's so chilled. The weather's also very chilled. Like the sushi was so chilled. The guests were so chilled. Chilled. Matapel was chilled delivering the news. Kuru khoshota fela ribe ice. We just so chilled. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so it is, what's the time? 7 minutes past 10 Central African time. And we are going to do wellness tints in this hour, where we're looking at how influencers can make us just do things without questioning. Mara, we can't be that generation of just following without questioning. There's no way. What the internet is doing is giving you options and giving you a try and tested error, right? So you also, yeah, it's that sushi. I blame the sushi for this thing error of my life. So you can't just do because someone says, for example, I'm like, oh, I drink 10 liters of this water every day. Drink it. Next thing you know, you're drinking 10 liters. Hello. Hey. So that you can have options. See what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Now, what's the point I'm trying to make? Let's not over supplement, okay? There's only so much your body can take in terms of supplements. And also, supplement is just that you are adding on. You are just assisting. Don't overdo. So we're going to unpack the risks that are attached to over supplementing, and we're going to be talking to Boitshepo Gios. Yeah, from Botswana, and they're going to be telling us about the dangers that are attached with over supplementing. She is a international nutritionist. Okay, we're going to be talking to her in this hour. Then later on, I'll tell you about the things that I came across, which I think are really cool, and I'm very, very happy to talk about. Hey, yo, do you know that people are already emptying their bank accounts so that they can go see J. Cole at FAB Stadium in December this year? I would never do that. But anyway, it's not me. It's for you guys. Are you also going? I feel like we will never be able to breathe this year. Like, I can't breathe because apparently Doja Cat is also coming for Global Citizen. Like, can I breathe? Because even the J. Cole thing, I'm trying my best to breathe. Why I can't breathe? Because I really don't want to miss it. But then also, I don't know if I can afford it. So I really, really can't breathe. I need someone to come and provide me with that oxygen so I can survive. This one has got me on a chokehold. I won't lie. It is 9 minutes past 10 Central African time. Tell us if you're going and if how much you should buy tickets for. Are they still available? At this rate, I feel like they're gone because Shem, you go to bed, they're there. Next thing you know, they're not there unless you're going to buy them. Don't even do that because how are you going to get to FNB Stadium when you buy them on the black market? So I said, don't do that. You'll find us on Channel Africa 1 if you are going to see J. Cole later in the year. But now we have to take this break. So let's go.
The safety and well-being of learners is a shared social responsibility. Parents and guardians play a critical role in ensuring safe, reliable, and lawful scholar transport. Parents are therefore urged to take responsibility for the following. Parents should ensure that learners are on time and ready for collection to prevent unsafe driving practices such as rushing, unscheduled stops, or overloading. By working together, parents, operators, and authorities can protect learners and build a culture of safety on our roads. Issued by the National Department of Transport.
Out and About with Puleng Molebatsi.
Greatness Republic. DJ Neptune, hit me.
Oroma, Cinderella from Puerto Rico. You carry go be fine face like Cabino. And as I see your ways, baby, I swear I say Ale, Aje, or more than now. You must do come my girl, you sweet like gelato. Oh, and you know, see your face today, I feel like to see you tomorrow. And if you drop my gelato, oh, you go know. Baby, come my place tonight, no go do me, Ojoro, Isabella. Joma Pamina, I don't call Uber, but I be carry Okada. Mayania, don't like Wahala. No one talk Pika, but she want Gucci designer. Isabella. to make I dance a willow. With your back way soft like pillow. Fire down like Ronaldinho. Ju, touch my body, okuluku. I dey your dog, kuku. Angelina, ju. Girl, you sweet like gelato. Oh, and you know, see your face today, I feel like to see you tomorrow. And if you chop my gelato, oh, you go know. Baby, come my place tonight, no go do me, ojoro. Isabella, Joma Pamina. I don't call Uber, but I be carry Okada. Miami, no like Bahala. No want to pick her, but she want Gucci designer. Isabella, Joma Pamina.
Jo.
Miami, hey. She want Gucci designer. Isabella,
Greatness.
Joma Pamina.
DJ Neptune. Badass.
She want Gucci designer.
Sounds of Neptune.
Start your day right with Channel Africa Breakfast.
That smells delicious.
Live, 5 days a week.
Girl, I want to see you tonight. I will catch a flight and come see you tonight. Ooh, girl, I want to see you tonight. I will catch a flight and come see you tonight. 'Cause this distance is killing me for sure. So give me for more. Give me meat on top. I want this, your love. Oh. Say for instance, I do anything for love. Anything at all. You feeling this or not? Make I know what's up. Oh. I go take flight and I will fly to you. I should they waste time. I feel they run to you. Oh. I go take flight and I go fly to you. I should they waste time. I feel they run to you. Salty love. Oh girl, you got me wanting more. I can't get enough of your salty love. Oh girl, you got me wanting more. Mash it, body, mash it, I don't wanna lose you. You get style, me I don't shibang, but I don't know no. So no time. And if you say you know, do I go and die? Me I don't belong, but I don't know no. I'm on a radar. I go take flight and I go fly to you. I should they waste time. I feel to come to you. I go take flight and I go fly to you. I should they waste time. I feel to come to you. Salty love. Oh girl, you got me wanting more. I can't get enough of your salty love. Oh girl, you got me wanting more. Mash it, body, mash it,
This one is called Saudi Love, and it is by Perlizzi. Okay, so we're going to go into our health and wellness in a short while. Forgive the girl, she got her lashes done. The girl is me, yes, for the first time in a while. So once in a while I forget, I'm like, what's in my eyes? It's the lashes, girl. 17 minutes past in Central African time. This is out and about on the 21st of February. Can you believe that February is also just about to be done for the year? I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it, because 1 minute we were talking about the resolution, what you shouldn't be doing, detoxifying. And now we are talking about, have you been keeping tabs of those resolutions? It even matter though. I think we should stop it now. It doesn't matter. I think when we see each other now, we should say, whatever. Hey, how are you? Yes, I'm good. Whatever. All right, so let's get back into this health and wellness conversation. We start seeing influencers go about their day, and they start their day with a handful of supplements, and they've become the norm and very trendy. It is, it's, why do we also just take in everything that we see online, right? And if someone else's skin is glowing and they are taking chlorophyll, things like that, for example, and you're thinking, it is for me. But what is it doing to us in the long run? And what does your body need? Have you thought about that? Have you consulted? And what are the benefits of doing all of that? We are now looking at the risk of over-supplementing with international nutritionist Boitshepo Giose, who is from Botswana. Hey, Boitshepo.
Emma, le kae?
Ke siame wena?
Ke teng ma.
Sefane se ke Giose.
Giose.
Oh, ke Setswana.
Ke Xhosa.
Right.
Half and half. Ke half and half.
You got me in the corner, Gary. What? Because now you're Motswana. I'm like, as Setswana, it will have to be. It can't be.
Giose.
Ne?
Exactly. I got you.
It's both.
Yeah, it is both. I mean, Africa
it's both. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. My pleasure.
In your own words, what would you say are the primary functions of supplements?
Supplements are exactly that. That's why they're called supplements. They are not meant to replace food. We should be thinking about getting all our nutrients as much as possible as we can from our foods. Instead of using medicine as food, we should be using food as medicine. Mm-hmm. So there's a benefit to supplements as long as they're not taken in overdosage. And two, as long as we don't replace our food with supplements. And remember that the supplements, most of them, since they are not made from natural materials, they're synthetic. So they are not what we call in nutrition speak, bioavailable. Yeah. So it means that you're actually just, drinking expensive urine.
Yo, Scarialo, because there's someone who bought something for 1.2 and they're just like, what?
Yeah. No, it doesn't work. In fact, because of the extra additives in supplements, you find that this thing, they're actually harmful to the body.
Yeah.
If you read a supplement that's supposed to be, let's say, vitamin D or iron, and then even the ingredients say hit 10, you are like, what the hell am I taking? You should be asking those questions. That's why it's important to read the labels. And also, there are those brands saying that they are good out there, but now, the pharmaceutical industry has found a mine in us. And it's painful because people go for those thinking that, they want to look good, they want to look young, they want to lose weight, they want to do da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I always say, all of us as human beings, we should start thinking about going back to the basics. And this is what I mean. When you look at our traditional food, you are better off than eating the cornflakes that are so high in sugar. You don't realize that. But all these cereals are packed with sugar. Yeah. And then then it means that you are not actually eating what you are supposed to be getting from the food. You are just pumping your body with extra sugar. And then there's another trend. We have, high salt, high saturated fat intake. That doesn't work. And that's why now, because people want to take shortcuts, they think the supplements are going to work for them. No, they work under certain circumstances. Let me give an example. When a woman falls pregnant, she's going to be requiring extra iron in her body because of the fact that, she has to be feeding that fetus. She needs extra nutrients. So you'll need a folate, iron, the extra iron, so that she doesn't get anemic. So those are the, special circumstances. I would say the supplements work best. Or if a child, anally a certain type of diabetes, yes, they're allowed to take, the supplements, but otherwise, we are just making the pharmaceutical industry very, very rich at our own expense without realizing it.
So are you saying none of these ones that are that are popular online are not working? Bo ashwagandha, bo activated charcoal, dilo.
No, those are much more natural, Wabwana.
Okay.
What I worry about, those are more natural. What I worry about, like I said, they're chemically based. So you really don't know at the end of the day what you are taking.
Yeah.
So you're just wasting your money on something that doesn't work. Let me give you an example here. If you take moringa, it's a natural product. You can make tea with it. You can chew the leaves. You can make something, from the bark. That's a natural product. Take baobab. Baobab seeds, you can, make a paste with it. That's natural. So those are the best kinds of supplement that I would recommend. That's why going back to the basics. I think, we as Africans, we forget that, we have a lot of biodiversity. Are exploiting. What they are doing is they're taking these products from the bush and they convert them into these pharmaceutical products, into these supplements. And those supplements are not containing even, you will be lucky they contain even 40% of the original ingredient. So you see the cheating that goes on with the industry here. So I say to Africans, go back, eat your African potato. Go back and have your morama seeds. Go back and have your, devil's claw, And these are things that are available to us and for us. But because we may be wanting to look a little bit sophisticated, extra special, we think, oh no, if I go and get this training thing from this Discamo or Clicks or whatever. People, my warning is just be careful of what you're putting into your body because the long-term effects, you don't know. But that's why there are higher rates of non-communicable diseases, such as cancer, such as, rheumatoid or whatever arthritis. And it is so painful because you know what? You think you are taking this supplement to heal your body, but you're actually putting your body under a lot of stress. So you end up having to spend more money going to a doctor when you could have prevented that disease. So the supplements are not a shortcut. No, you should take them under very, very, very controlled circumstances because naturally they are not the most natural thing. They are very unnatural, as a matter of fact, except for those ones that I mentioned.
So let's say that I'm taking supplements. How do I know that? How do I make sure that I don't overtake them? Let's say I'm taking tonazidi naturally. How do I measure, okay, I'm not overdoing it?
Okay, for instance, normally in our tradition, we actually don't have measurements. But when I you can say, okay, I'll just take a spoonful of moringa tea. Drink it in the morning. You don't want to be drinking it like green tea all day long like they do in China and, Japan and wherever. So you want to just, be regulating yourself so that you don't take an overdosage of whatever you're taking. So if you take moringa once a day or at night, that's good enough. And you will, your body will flush itself out of the toxins and your digestive system, your gut will be healthier. Then you'll feel like, you are a newly revived individual in that space.
And so there are people that sell bomoringa, libosimos, and stuff like that. If I buy it, okay. If I buy it and it's already packaged, and Motola, no, it's just the way it is. It's just that I put it in this nice packaging. How do I make sure it's that? Because we're not very nature-based. I won't be like, oh, I know that's the leaf. I've seen it somewhere. I'd be like, oh, it says 100%. Oh, great. Like, what's my role in there?
Don't believe everything you read, because that's why I say be very careful of your labeling. Look at the production date, look at the expiry date, because they may be selling you moringa oil or it's been packaged or harvested 4 years ago, 5 years ago. It means it has lost its vitality. It's lost the vitamins and minerals that you need in your body. It's lost its purpose, basically. So I'd rather you buy from a source that you know, and there are a lot of moringa producers. There are a lot of baobab, producers. So rather go to the source. You just have to take a drive to Limpopo. Lots of moringa producers, not even as far as Limpopo, just as you cross from Gauteng, getting into Bela Bela, you get moringa.
Yeah.
But the packet loads, actually.
Why is this industrial supplements not being closely monitored? Because now anyone gets from somewhere, and then now they put their nice branding there, and then it's like, no, it's fine,
I'm getting worried by the flourishing and the multiplication. These companies, Baba Rekisang, this so-called, supplements and everything. And it's a business. Mind you, it's a business. It's not like they're really into helping people.
Yes, it's a business.
The problem with the regulatory system is that they have not been paying close attention. Literally, they have just dropped the ball on the consumer, because now it feels like the consumer doesn't have much of a say in anything that is going to be put into their bodies. We as nutritionists and dietitians, we've been trying to say, people, please make sure that you don't take your consumer for granted. Don't use them for your profit. So in the nutrition field, at least what we are trying to do and have tried to do successfully in certain parts of the world, Latin America to give an example, and even Asia, we make sure that, we force everybody who sells any product that they put on the shelves to have good labeling and honest labeling. That's another thing, because if you're going to be, plastering something on, putting something on top of the product to worry, it is 100% good, it will help you to lower your blood pressure, lower this, lower that.
Yeah.
You can't have a one size fits all, or a product A can do it. You just have to be careful about what you take, and you said it rightful. How do you measure? So in Africa, we just knew how to measure. We really didn't need any scale or teaspoon or anything. We knew how to do that instinctively. Instinctively, we knew how to do that, because it's like it's inborn. We are born with it, and we just know how to read through these things and how to do them,
Okay, thank you so much for engaging us this morning. How can our listeners get in touch with you outside of this platform?
They can get in touch with me through my email, bigyose@gmail.com. or on my WhatsApp lines. It's 072 541 7739. The Botswana line is plus 267 75 61 5020. They are both on WhatsApp, and I'm on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn page is Bibi Giyosi. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to us this morning, Ausbitebo.
Thank you so much for having me once again.
Okay.
Looking forward to seeing you next time. At least I can see your face. You can see my face.
Yes. We shall do it again.
Have a lovely weekend.
You too. So we're talking about the risks of over-supplementing, and we're talking to international nutritionist Boithapo Giyose from Botswana, and we're going to now take a bit of a breather. I hope now you can put those supplements down and think about what your body needs and do it with caution. It is 10:33 Central African Time.
Africa. It's time to plug into the heartbeat of the continent. Tune in to Channel Africa, your go-to radio station that broadcasts in 5 different languages.
L'Afrique du Sud célèbre la journée nationale du
Kabla hujaitwa kwa jina la Double K,
or more of our forests have been destroyed.
Partido Africano da Independência da Guiné.
See, Channel Africa represents every corner of this amazing land. From Lagos to Cape Town, Nairobi to Dakar, we've got you covered with the freshest news, music, and cultures. So, turn up the volume, feel the rhythm. Join the conversation. Channel Africa, the African perspective. The sound of Africa is evolving. Experience our new mobile app. Free to download, free to connect.
It's the blessings coming my way. I think I am great. Flying going enemies, them try me but they can't get me, no. 19 day for me, and you know it's a flex. We don't need no rest, motion in a sec. If we just rule all the pains all the way. We just rule all the pains all the way. This is my story, this is my song. Just rule. And the number one, position one, everything number one, money number one, blessings number one, so the number one, so the can. And the number one, position one, everything number one, money number one, blessings number one, so the number one, so the can. Number one, position one, everything number one, money number one, blessings number one, so the number one, so that's what they can. And the number one, position one, everything number one, money number one, blessings number one, so the number one, so that's what they can. I'm not a friend of my enemy. I will never ever be friend with my enemies because they don't love me. I manage, I only say. I'm not a friend of my enemy. I will never ever be friend with my enemies because they don't love me. I manage, I only say.
6 decades of rhythm, resonance, and relevance. We are Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Highly spiritual. Mansa,
Mansami naisi kwa suami bae. Zakrona duzu akosha unika. Yepezi yeni. Yepenu mediri. Yemza. Yemzo. Yuna muna yanza. Uni museni jena bae. Eko fewe busu ya fonyi na bra. Eni obi ya shakone biya. Same umida fubiya ma wasiye gumi. Wobi baby so atro me ama me want me. I'm proud of. Zane nije o. Etinu mumba munsamami. Mumbru chini yana na minze. Momensi anunzu na minze. Bomi zengu. Kewa bomi zengu. Nakoi medie. Mansami naisi kwa suami bae. Zakrona duzu akosha unika. Yepezi yeni. Yepenu mediri. Nakoi medie. Mansami naisi kwa suami bae. Zakrona duzu akosha unika. Yepezi yeni. Yepenu mediri. Bani obajo. Yamonya nyuake bani obajo. Ejaje no fione jaje. Yamonya nyuake bani obajo. Bani obajo. Yamonya nyuake bani obajo. Yake amele yake wonje. Omeno mechilie. Tuza kwa yebedi yenia yebedi yeba yeba Mansami naisi kwa suami bae. Zakrona duzu akosha unika. Yepezi yeni. Yepenu mediri. Nakoi mediri. Mansami naisi kwa suami bae. Zakrona duzu akosha unika. Yepezi yeni. Yepenu mediri. Bani obajo.
It's Baisak Day with Mansa, and number one was Makatsi with Prince Benza. It is 10:40 Central Time, 10:40 Central African Time. So you know, we have to take a break, but don't worry, it's gonna be like a quick second. Nyana, you blink, I'll be back.
Você é fluente em português? É apaixonado por rádio e quer trabalhar na África do Sul? Você tem documentos que o qualificam para trabalhar na África do Sul? Nesse caso, podemos ter uma oportunidade para você trabalhar no Canal África. Envie seu currículo e demonstração para Canal África at newsroom@channelafrica.co.za. Lembre-se, se você não receber alguma resposta nossa em 14 dias, isso significa que você não foi selecionado. Canal África, a perspectiva africana.
Explore the continent, one story at a time. It's Out and About with Puleng, Saturdays, 9 till noon on Channel Africa.
I told you earlier what got me on a chokehold was when I got the announcement during the week that J. Cole is coming to SA. And I was like, I missed Boyz II Men, which is my favorite boy band of all time, when they were here. Like in 2022, I was at the end of the road. I was like, I'm at the end of the road. I'll never bounce back. But also saw that they're coming back. We're going to get into that. So ever since like the beginning of the week, I've been like, yay. Okay. So we thought, okay, let's look at what's going on in the year 2026. Because man, if you also can't breathe, you're going to have to make a choice if you're going to breathe or not breathe. Because find where you're going to go. There's no way you can miss all of this. Doja Cat is coming, and she's gonna be headlining Move Africa in 2026, coming to South Africa. Then Bryan Adams bringing the role with the Punches tour, also coming to South Africa in April this year, like literally in the next couple of weeks. So man, and what did I say about J. Cole coming? in December. Still don't know if I'm going or not. It really depends when I finally have some cash in Yana. How much will the tickets be and where am I going to get them if they don't get sold out? But that one I can, you know, when you see yourself at the concert, like I see myself screaming there. So yeah, I'm going. And then Doja Cat is going to be headlining Move Africa in Kigali at BK Arena on the 17th of March. So hey, this one is now. So I don't know if you've got tickets. Can you find? Are you a fan also? Yeah, so you have to be ready because on the 17th of March it's happening, and this marks a first ever performance in Rwanda. All right, Major Lazer is performing at Uhuru Gardens in Nairobi on the 28th February. Oh, that's next week, Moose. And is known for his fusion of EDM as well as Caribbean sounds. Man, I want to go to Kenya. This would have been a nice excuse to go to Kenya. And visuals from Switzerland. They're bringing the African Tour 2026 to Shelter KE in Nairobi as well. And this is happening on the 23 May 2026. And this is going to be the Black Metal Act debut performance in that country. So that's what the vibe is at. But also I told you Boyz II Men is coming in May to South Africa. So it's not just the money for the tickets, is also what am I going to wear? Because guys, because you also want to look so cute that hopefully one of the boy bands can spot you in the crowds, man. Like, you know, they'll be like, yo, South Africa. But meanwhile, they know they're pointing at you. So the pressure is on. So that's all the vibes we have for you in Vibe Check. It is just 16 minutes before top of the hour, 11 Central African time. We're going to go to the last bulletin of the day with Matapelo Mahape. Then, of course, the Sanka Experience are also going to be here. This is going to be so fun.
Téléchargez l'application Channel Africa sur votre Play Store ou Apple Store afin de pouvoir suivre toutes nos émissions en direct de là où vous vous trouvez. Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
No fairy tales, just the facts and the music you love on Channel Africa.
Thela umoya kubantwana bakho njengokuba wenzile nakimi unomono akayeka wanamona akayeka
Shout out to my family and my man, them. To the ones where they sing my song and the ones that dance along. From Lagos, Nigeria, down to South Africa. With the big, I want them me bachelor. No wahala, I get the money for us. On my prayers, I go celebrate and dance.
Yeah, boy. When
Africa. Channel Africa. Find it for free on Google Play and the App Store.
Baby girl, tell me what you want. It's right here, I got what you need. Leo mama, can you use some of me? Say what? I want to, yeah, I want to have, I want to give them the most to buy. I'm on the way, I'm not too far. But where sexy ladies won't go down. The dead to one place, they want to knock. It's not the same way that I'm the narco. Tell the team to run it back. That you carry problem from what you back.
Some people make believe, yeah. Some sell you fantasy, yeah. But I just want you to know, as long as you're with me, you have all that you need, yeah. All up, yeah. Cause if I talk, I go do one. Baby girl, you go do one. Just tell me what you want, you go say yeah. I never like to look let you down. There ain't nothing in my way. Say my love, it I'm food, it ain't throw away. Baby girl, I go love you on my day. Yeah. Can I get the witness? Can I get the witness? Can I get the witness? And you be my weakness. Till I know they pretend. Till I know they pretend. But I just want you to know, as long as you're with me, you have all that you need, yeah.
Baby girl, tell me what you want. It's right here, I got what you need. Leo mama, can you do some up to me? Say what? Baby girl, tell me what you want. It's right here, I got what you need. Leo mama, can you do some up to me?
I'm the bunch with Coco on this song. And it is just 9 minutes before top of the hour, 11 Central African time. We are going to take a break now. When we come back, we are going to quickly look at what's happening in this last hour of the show, where we're going to be joined by the Sangha Experience. Before we go there, though, we took a song called Meta featuring Fireboy, DML. Nonga God is also in there. I was very pleasantly surprised. Let's go to the break now.
Africa, meet Abedi.
Yeah, that's me.
Abedi is a music lover through and through.
I really love African music.
He's got a taste for all kinds of tunes and spends his days listening to Channel Africa. Guess what? He didn't know.
Okay.
Channel Africa wants to help Abedi and all music lovers everywhere to discover even more incredible music. That is why Channel Africa is calling on all African musicians to submit their music. Musicians, remember to give us all your relevant information. Make your submissions at music@channelafrica.co.za. Submissions are your chance to be heard on radio. But sadly, they do not guarantee that you'll be playlisted. All submissions will be carefully reviewed to see if they meet our station's requirement. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Where culture, travel, and good vibes meet. This is Out and About, every Saturday on Channel Africa.
It's a blessing.
kujenga family ni sumu kwetu ni nikupeleke Mpumalanga nahisi njozi nipo naye bangotu jozi pingo naye hakuna chozi nikiwa naye vile tulipatana naye ni kweli tumeshibana naye.
Maswali mengi najiuliza every day. Kipi nimefanya kupenda na yeye? Nilimwomba Mungu nimpate kama yeye. 'Cause he's amazing, simply amazing. Oh Lord, tena anabidi, ananipenda mimi. I'm his wifey to be. Oh Lord, tena anabidi, ananipenda mimi. I'm his wifey to be. He don't mind nobody, nobody else but me. He don't want nobody, nobody else but me. He won't touch nobody, nobody else but me. Nobody but me, 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 yeah.
Vicious playboy. When it comes to matters of the heart, I was a bit disabled. Different day though, who is this hazel-eyed princess angel? Make me take you and make you a Mrs. K.O. And if she's faithful, whatever that she needs is paid for. Give you all of me, just say so. I mean business, case closed. From a Casanova to a monogamist. Graduated from a misogynist, I was a chauvinist. Broken promises, now you the one I'm running with. Shower you with compliments to boost your confidence. Ayy, I'm on some grown man shit. I'm on some grown man shit. Mga lastig and roll with them mundo, it be so tragic. It be so tragic, yo, that's
He don't
it.
mind nobody, nobody else but me. He don't want nobody, nobody else but me. He won't touch nobody, nobody else but me. Nobody but me, 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 yeah. Napendekwa na sina rani ache, napendekwa na chozi langu my baby, sina budi nitulie nideke, 'cause he's amazing, so amazing. Oh, tena anabidi, ananipenda mimi. I'm his wifey to be, yeah. Oh Lord, tena anabidi, ananipenda mimi. I'm his wifey to be, yeah. He don't mind nobody, nobody else but me. He don't want nobody, nobody else but me. He won't touch nobody, nobody else but me. Nobody but me, 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 yeah.
Be inspired. Stay informed. Channel Africa, the beauty of life. Now available anytime, anywhere with our new app.
All the girls they dance galala, all the students go cause casala. For this dance you don't do shagara. Oh yeah, honey, like that, like that, like that, like that. To your hand, to the front, and your hand, to the back. Skele, 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 skele. Okay, what is the plan? I have met all of your demands. Say you want to dance, you want for the money from my band. Oh yes, scatter the ground. Got the bodies they better in town. When they see me around, they just scatter the dance like clown. We have to go.
Yo! Yo!
you, blood? Davido, is that you? Blood, do you know what your tune is doing to my town, blood? Look at the posters, man. Look, blood, man, I can put air in my head. Make them, blood, stop my nose. Blood, I said, where you going?
All the girls in it have galala. All the students don't cause casala. For this dance you don't do shakara. Like a that. To your hand, to the rock, to the back. Like a idiot. If you walk on your floor.
Skelewu by Davido. Just a couple of seconds before top of the hour, 11 o'clock. Then we're going to go to the last bulletin of the day with Matapela Mahape, and we took Nobody But Me, Vanessa featuring KO. When we come back, it's going to be a full house, Baba. That I look forward to. Have you not noticed how I love company, love people, meeting people, talking to people, eating with people, loving with people, but also sharing music with people. And the group that's going to be joining me and our artist of the week is the Sanka Experiment, and they are coming into the studio. Yo Lerato Seitei, Karolo More, Buisiwe Njoko, Tebogo Mkhize, and Benedict Watia. It's going to be a full house, as I did say. But for now, though, let us go to the news.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Thank you, Puleng. Top stories this hour. South African President to officiate Armed Forces Day, and UK government considers removing Prince Andrew from succession. Good morning. The South African President Cyril Ramaphosa will officiate the Armed Forces Day in the Limpopo province today. The day is observed annually to commemorate the sinking of the SS Mendi on the 21st of February in 1917. The South African National Defence Force has been keen in supporting several peacekeeping missions on the African continent. Ditsaba Tsotetsi reports.
Since the dawn of democracy in 1994, the SANDF has sought to ensure that peace and stability prevail on the African continent. It has been part of central peacekeeping missions in countries like the DRC, Mozambique, Sudan and other hotspots. But tragedy struck in 2013 in the Central African Republic after the SANDF lost some troops in the fierce battle against the rebels. The army also recently had some casualties when the M23 captured the city of Goma in Congo in 2025.
And South Africa's Public Servants Association in the Gauteng province will today embark on a protest against the steep monthly contribution increases for the government employees medical scheme at GEMS. Several public sector unions such as FEDUSA and the Labour Federation COSATU have slammed the medical scheme's January contribution increase of 9.8% and a further 9.5% increase effective from the 1st of April. Thousands of people are expected to gather at the GEMS headquarters in Pretoria, where a memorandum of demands will be handed over to GEMS officials. PSA Acting Deputy General Manager Claudie Naicker.
Well, we're hoping that they will take our demand very seriously because public servants are really angry now. As you'll remember last year, despite numerous consultation meetings with them throughout the year, they still went ahead and implemented the 13% as well as this year the 9.8% increase. Remember, public servants received an inflation-linked salary in the region of 5%. Having implemented 13% last year and 9.8% this year, This effectively wiped out that salary increase.
Meanwhile, Workers' Union Federation FEDUSA today's a protest at the headquarters of the Government Employees Medical Scheme in Pretoria in South Africa was the first warning shot against the latest increase in the medical aid contribution. Chief Technocrat at FEDUSA, Joseph Mashego, says they plan to meet with the Minister of Finance Enoch Godongwana, as well as the Minister of Health, Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi, over the implications of the latest increases.
We are going to be fighting at all fronts. We are planning to meet with the Minister of Finance as well as the Minister of Health. We have also embarked on a process at the NETLAC level to apply for a Section 77 protest. So this is a warning shot. What will be happening today is just the first of many other actions that are taking place. At the same time, also we are consulting our lawyers to look at what other legal grounds can we use to challenge GEMS in the courts.
A UN report says the mass killings of non-Arab communities in Al-Shafir by the RSF, the Rapid Support Forces, pointed to genocide. The RSF's takeover of the city resulted in thousands of deaths and rapes during 3 days of violence following an 18-month siege aimed at physically destroying communities like the Zagwa and the Fur. The investigation found coordinated, targeted based on ethnicity and political affiliation constituting core elements of genocide under international law. The report indicates that these acts were part of a planned operation as asserted by the fact-finding mission's chair, Mohammed Chande Othman. And a British minister says the government is considering introducing legislation to remove Andrew Martenberg-Windsor from the royal line of succession. The former prince was arrested over allegations he shared official documents with the late child sex offender Jeffrey Epstein while working as a British trade envoy, and he was previously denied all wrongdoings. The BBC's Nick Erdley reports.
Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor remains 8th in line to the throne, despite no longer being a working royal or a prince. A number of political voices have suggested that his position in the line of succession is no longer tenable. I understand the government is now considering introducing legislation to remove him from the line of succession. Such a move would come after the police probe has concluded. Any such changes would require consultation and agreement with other Commonwealth realms. But it now seems the government is preparing to take action which would further cement Andrew's fall from grace.
A recap of your top story. South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa will officiate Armed Forces Day in Bobo, commemorating the sinking of the SS Mendi on the February 21st in 1917. For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matapelo Mahabe.
SABC News. The African Perspective. This is Puleng Molebatsi on Channel Africa. Every weekend mornings to inform your weekend activities.
This is the last hour of Out and About on Channel Africa, the African Perspective. It is a musical hour. However, just before we say goodbye, we're going to be talking about the film Rafiki that is has social commentary on issues of relatability, relations, love, also there. It's a Kenyan film. We'll talk about it just before we wrap up the show. However, Matapelo is gone for today, so she will not be back. You'll catch the news again tomorrow. And just in a matter of minutes, I'm going to be getting to know the members of the Sangha experiment. I've got Lerato, I've got Karulo, I've got Buisiwe, Tebogo, Benedict. However, I feel like I've got 4 people, so Lerato is not here. Okay, all right. It's okay. We've got 4 people here. So welcome to it. I hope that you are ready to be serenaded, because that's what they must do. We insist on the serenation. Okay, if you haven't heard their group, if you don't have an idea of what they do, maybe today is your lucky day, because then from here on your musical taste and outlook will have been shifted. It is now 8 minutes past 11 Central African time. We're going to take a break and go to a song, but I promise you won't have to wait any longer, because after all of that, then, only then, we will get to know who's who in the stew.
The whole population of Africa has been shocked to the depth of its soul.
For 60 years, Channel Africa has been the voice that connects the continent, telling our stories and sharing our vision with the world. This year, we mark 6 decades of broadcast excellence.
60 years of stories, sound, and connection.
6 years of African conversations that matter.
This is 60 years of broadcast excellence.
Rooted in Africa's heartbeat and looking boldly into the future. Join Channel Africa as we celebrate 60 years of broadcasting. Still strong, still vibrant, and still giving you the African perspective.
Channel Africa.
Her name is Puleng Molebatsi, and she's on Out and About.
Initiating rage process.
Now which kind life where I never see? I carry God so I fear nothing. Steady increase in the commas. Original no be parody. You know fit clear for your memory. Whether now winter or summer. I did Papa does savannah. Living life. See my fire burning bright within the inside me. Smally way they mighty. They never know I color. To the move fine. Check and balance. Everything inside my mind daily. Trust me. You can't fool me. Energy don't got logo. More friendly and conscious. I'm allergic to so. I'm not ready for confusion. They're telling me make I show love. Stability on bono. Everything a connection. I'm not ready for confusion. Things happen inside life. Try to make I live my life. Dreams come true. If not fight the fight, make you no go tired. Fire they go. You need to put your body and soul. Leave your worries alone. I just savannah, living life. See my fire burning bright within the inside me. Smally way they mighty, they never know I color. To the move fine, check and balance. Everything inside my mind daily. Trust me, you can't fool me. Energy don't got logo. More friendly and conscious. I'm allergic to so. I'm not ready for confusion. They're telling me make I show love. Stability on bono. Everything a connection. I'm not ready for confusion. Now which kind life will I never see? I carry God so I fear nothing. Steady increase in the commas. Comma. Yeah. London. Steady increase in the commas. Comma.
Out and About comes to you every Saturday, 9 till 12 noon, Central African Time.
And that's that you're listening to is called Buyisa Utando by the Sangha Experiment. The gentlemen are here and they are ready to take over the next couple of minutes. So again, I have Lerato Sidei, I've got Carolo More, I've got Tebogo Mkize, as well as I feel like Carolo is here, Tebogo is here, Benedict Wait. Wate is here. Okay, all right. So the lady whose vocals we heard is not here. Okay. You guys sound like you always, like the music in Jay, you sound like you're always jamming. Where do you guys jam? Like the most, whose house do you go to jam to? Like Lilo Jama ko Khamang?
Well, we have a space ko Zondi in Soweto. That's where we rehearse, that's where we gather, that's where we meet, that's our home. We used to host jam sessions a while ago, so that's also the same space that we used to, utilize. And that space just, sort of brought us together. In terms of how we became a band and manifested to become who we are now. But some of us have known each other even for years before the band. But I mean, that's really not relevant. I think what's relevant is the spirit that carried us.
Yeah.
So that place, Mora Jaman thing, we jam all the time, we rehearse. Even when there's no gig or there's no booking, we do this. That's what we constantly do, because I mean, it keeps us grounded and it keeps us ready and sharp. Our music, every time, not a creator. So that's just what we do. That space is just our safe haven, if I may.
Are you guys from Zondi in Soweto?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
All
from
of you?
Zondi.
Well,
Zondi, some of us are from
Mina
a
ke tswa
different town. Yeah.
Central Austin Chabavu.
What's that central?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Buisi, originally she's from KZN in Durban, but she stays with us here in Joburg in Soweto, Zondi.
Yeah.
Ke lerato fela o tswang ko Central, but everybody else we stay in the same. Yeah.
Okay. So can I then, how did you, before let's start go jam and J, Justin J for the vibes, who found who first?
Whoa. Hey, okay, yeah, no, that's yeah, it's a very interesting story.
King e ka reng ha se kopane yana
se la ka la story na kopane di bona jwang
ba jwetse
nna ke fitile mo le ke tile jam sessioning ke to chema le bona
o tlile ho tho ba bile
o botala di katara wa chemiwa ka fita ke to chema le bona wa bo ke ke chema le bona one day ba rona e tlo monna o tlo re heza bo kata ke ka tlo re heza ko join a band jwalo bo but
but sibile how did they know that you could jam
ke re nna ne ke dlala katara le two guitars kwa wa bo jwanong
far away
le kata o machita ke tlo dlala le bona ka jam session le two guitars ba bona two guitars right wabo since ba ga tlo o tlo zama le rona ga zama jwalo
so ko jam sessioning anyone who just wants to jam must just toy then
yes at that time you know the motion was everyone Hareta jam session was a community based event like that's just what it is so anyone could come and jam and now we were already establishing a base for rebapale music but also call other people like Lerato Hai Chorilena o fihlile sa fihla jam sessioning so yeah and it was a way to reconnect. Nearly anyone who fitlang, but it wasn't. But you never saw to come and join the band. They just came to jam. But I mean, obviously, when energy connects, we create relationships as we meet. And it wasn't a monthly thing. It was a regular occurring thing. So harkopana all the time, with each other. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe CPU might.
That's how our band took form and shape, and that's how other musicians and artists found bandmates through a jam session because collective of creative would come when we were doing a jam session and we would not know each other. We would just meet there and then we would play random with another person and then we link and chat and we'd be like, nah, probably we could create something for the future. How about now, let's meet after this and then we'll see what can we do. We took it forth from there. Then there was Sandra Experiment and other bands. So the territory of inspiration was the jam session for sure.
Okay, what does Sandra mean?
Now the name is a puzzle.
It's provocative.
No.
Nobody
what I'm
knows
trying to
what
say
is, but it's
a puzzle that when you piece it together, it makes sense. Now the name Sanqa. Initially, when we called it Sanqa, we were drawing inspiration from two musicians, particularly San Ra, who's from America, and Babun Diko Klaba. That's our musical father. He's from South Africa. He's late. Both are late. Babun Diko Klaba would create his own indigenous instruments, or for a lack of better word, instruments that he would create from natural material, So, and then he was also a pianist like San Ra. Little did we know that the two have met at some point in life, somewhere in America. Babun Diko left with a play called Ipintombi during apartheid. So when you got that side, so that's just pretty much the background. And then we fused their music together just to, draw inspiration. We used to listen to their music a lot by means of sampling because also hip-hop is our foundation. So we were using that as a tool. But this is before you see the guys here, before it was like this. So Arkopansa, the two, we decided to call it Sanqa. So because we're taking from San Ra and Babun Diko Klaba. And then later on, it became an identity area, and then later on we discovered that the name Ka in Khoisan language means out. So we are the sun, like the sun is out when you see us. That's just what we are. But instead of calling ourselves the sun is out experiment, we are an experiment, by the way. So experiment, that means anything can be created in any form of way, but we still stay together like this. So whatever we touch or whatever we create, it's an experiment. So Sun Ka experiment is a name that came from that. So yeah. So the sun is out when we appear.
Okay, I want to test that theory. Anything can happen any way in any way.
Right, as an experiment, yes.
So this is my instrument, this paper.
Yes.
Another person must form their own instrument. Let's make something.
Right.
Yeah.
Anywhere, anytime.
So you see.
Oh, that was beautiful. I like that. You guys are very creative. I like that. And then you don't have the what? You're like, okay, let's do it.
That's pretty much how almost anything happens when we create. We don't think too much about it. And even when Bui writes her lyrics, she draws from however we jam and what we play. Even her lyrics can direct us too. And sometimes she will just hum words or randomly create words or freestyle. That's one thing she's good at. She'll just, whenever we play, she'll just come and you would swear she wrote it. This is something she wrote. Like, no, it's just one of her gifts. It just comes out. So we draw and we feed off one another like that. We don't think about it. I just heard him go, ooh, and then someone go, ta, ta. That's pretty much what happens when we in rehearsal. Like someone will just jam or do an exercise, we join in. Or he dances, he will come up with moves that will trigger us. Like, oh, what is he doing? You know what I mean? So we all feed off one another. I guess that's like that way we do it.
But can you guys play instruments? Like, is everyone gifted in playing instruments?
Yes.
Okay.
Instruments is our thing. Me, I'm gifted in guitar, bass, that's
So in the band, Lerato plays guitar, electric guitar. Benedict plays percussions. He's a drummer, and I play bass guitar.
Yeah.
And then Carolo is the choreographer. That's like he interprets everything like playing
Then
sound.
I do some ad-libs and backup vocals.
Yeah.
And, some homemade instruments. So it's we are something else.
Yeah. So how long have you guys been doing this? 10 years. Has it been a decade?
It's actually more. The band,
we officially we counted it from 2016, but the band has been around from 2014 till 2016, this current time.
Okay.
So we almost heading for over a decade now. We like 12 years.
12 years.
Being together. It's quite hard, but then we love put us through.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it wasn't always like this. Like it took shape. It took different forms. Like on stage, currently we are 5, and then it started as 8. At some point, 7, 6. You know how like in collective movements, it's always the case. Like you know when visions are not the same anymore, you know others will tend to go different directions, which is fine. But you know, ultimately we are 5 now on stage, and that's like we've been keeping that for some time, and that number sort of works for us. And because we are an experiment again, the sound will change. You know, as the numbers kept on changing, the sound eventually changed.
So basically, we don't replace, we evolve.
True.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
If one our drummer, like he left, we never got a new drummer. We just put the drums on the side.
We evolved.
And then we just evolved. Our sound became different.
You can't play drums? None of you guys can play drums?
It's not about that. I think it's more of we value a human life more to just replace someone. Like for us, it's just
but
like...
you're not replacing because you guys are already there.
Yeah, true that. But it shouldn't stop us from creating. It should. We don't succumb to the fear of, oh, he's gone. We are more good at filling up spaces together. Like we trust each other so much and we trust our sound. Like, we've been through it so much that we ended up knowing the formula. Like, oh, okay, you know what? Let's just close it up, close the gaps, and create more. And that sort of, it at first it challenged us to create more. And like, how are we going to do this without this element? But we learned how to do it without. Like, I think we found and discovered ourselves more. You know, even with the music you were playing now, the album is self-titled, Sankla Experiment. That was like a discovery, a rediscovery of who we are. And so through that, man, I guess trust sort of brought that glue together. We knew that people can come and go, but we knew how to also fill in the gap and trust in more, because I can play bass, I can also play guitar, but I mean, I might as well give him his space to play guitar and explore more. He might as well be the drummer now, because maybe we used to have a different drum. Now he's the drummer. He's now rediscovering himself and coming up with his new ways. So we put trust in the unknown more than fear of the unknown, I guess. Yeah.
When did you guys then release the Sankla Experiment album?
In 2024. That was our second studio album, second studio album, titled Sankla Experiment. Yes, that was put out in 2024.
Okay.
It wasn't on DSPs yet. We decided to stay away from DSPs for a little while. From experience. That decision was just made from experience, but we decided to go directly to the people. We have CDs. I mean, we have it on a website called Bandcamp. You can find it there. That's where you can actually support and actually buy it. But we decided to go straight to the people. You know, like, look, here's the music. You can get it anywhere at a show or whenever we decide to just plug and play it any place.
You still have CDs?
Yes.
Yeah, we make CDs, you know, for collectors. If you're a collector.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something else.
But
this album.
How are you making money if you don't want to put it on streaming platforms other than the website?
Yeah, the thing is, like I said from experience, with streaming gives accessibility to the consumer, but when it comes to the artist, it's not really the case. I mean, artists don't really get not even a fraction of what they're supposed to make in terms of streaming. But you as the consumer, you can get access to anything now. Yes, exposure, you can get much exposure and it's easy to get, but let's also stick to the facts that, I mean, if you're an artist and you are making a living from this, you need to find other ways outside of streaming. Streaming can help as a platform. And I think if we have discovered or found our way to get to the people directly and get the music to the people locally and internationally, then yes, we can have an easily accessible platform to stream. We're not saying we are rubbing it off entirely. No, we will have a suitable platform that will be, that will be
able to distribute our music.
Yeah.
You're going to make your own streaming platform?
Not necessarily our own. We will collaborate with other people that are, who are on that level.
Yeah.
Collaboration is key. That's another thing that we are big on. So we will collaborate with people who are into the streaming services, but ideally that they should meet our requirements and our demands too, as artists. And I think not only us, but generally independent musicians should also look into those things. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna play your song, the Babegile. Did I say the right way? Babegile.
The universe is always watching.
Still chilling with Leratos, Sidei, Carulo More, Tebohom Kize, and Benedict Wate.
60 years of Channel Africa. Your trusted voice. Your African perspective. Into the future.
khona le naba babheki bayakubona ngaso sonke isikhathi. Khona le naba babheki bayakubona awukho umgodi wokutasha ngoba babhekile 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 bayakubona babhekile 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 bayakubona babhekile 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 bayakubona babhekile babhekile bashekile babhekile 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 bayakubona babhekile babhekile oh bayakubona babhekile babhekile awukho umgodi wokutasha there's no hiding place wo 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 babhekile babhekile nabaya bayakubona babhekile ba 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 babhekile babhekile there's no hiding place. There's no hiding place.
So that one is called Babeki. Let's still have the Sangta experiment in the studio. Man, this has been really cool. I like your music. You can tell gore ke jam. It started with a jam. It will end with a jam. So where do you guys perform? I know la relate ko Zondi. But like what places libukiwa ko kae mostly?
Yo, take it I'd say, but mostly it's out of Gauteng, mostly.
Yeah.
We always on the road actually. Yeah, good luck talk. Nice na Garden Route, KZN, Durban. Yeah, I can count a whole lot of places. Yeah. And like Africa, in South Africa, recovered. Yeah, because I'm a fish my landing. So yeah. But yeah, mostly we out of Gauteng.
Okay. Yeah. So you speak about not being just following like whatever is out there, and specifically putting your music, your craft, your sense of community first, like not just throwing your music out there. But like also the fact that you guys started Lily 80. when you guys get paid, like how much money do you? Doesn't the money become so little like when you was like? 20,000, 8 over 2.5, 2.5. And then don't you feel like, yeah, no, I actually think we should have done this really for. Man, guys, yo.
I think also now understand that when you understand dintokanako, like, you know, yeah, I mean halile bangata, yes, that's it's a very given thing, or you know, like, but also not only the money being the issue, but the workload also, like the number we got to, there was a space to breathe. I mean, we got to also do other things even within that time, like we got to travel outside the country and see now some of these things and it's not as easy, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the number to, like, it becomes enough for a lack of better word. I think it's more of enough, so we get to understand that there's enough space to do a lot of things too. Even when the money comes in, like, we are able to break bread properly, and not only amongst ourselves, but even the band alone gets to have its own thing, so that when we need to tour again for another, you know, trip, that we are covered. Because I mean, when you do things independently, you need to also understand what it is. It's not like you, and it'll take longer, you know, it will take some time, but I mean, with patience and with the right mindset, then yeah, I guess eventually we understand that, okay, sometimes less is more. You know? Yeah.
Truth. Okay, we don't have a lot of time, so I am gonna have to wrap up the interview. But thank you so much for coming, guys. You know, you are the coolest crew I've sat with this year. Really, not that I don't appreciate all the crews that have been here. I love you all. So, but this was very cool, man. I just like them. I don't want to say calm, but the contentness that I'm getting here. You know, very, very nice. When are you guys performing next?
We haven't confirmed any gigs yet, but there will be one in March, end of March, yet to be confirmed soon.
Yeah, so if you check out our socials, yeah, like we are on Facebook, the Sankla Experiment, also on Instagram, Sankla Experiment 5. Usually that's where we like put out every
gig and what's going on with the band.
Okay. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thank you so much for having us.
Give our regards to Buisiwe.
Yeah. Shout out, Sister Bui, shout out. Yeah, she's actually here in spirit, you know.
Yeah.
And I know she knows. You know.
Fella, the way you love it. Suddenly the room lit up. Okay, so we're gonna have to conclude things here with Sankla Experiment. It is 11:41. Let me take a quick break and then we get into that film, Rafiki, after this.
Hi there. Do you want to elevate your business and give it a voice in South Africa and Africa as a whole? Well, in that case, let Channel Africa make this a possibility. Channel Africa is willing to advertise your business for as little as 30,000 rands or $1,719.18. To get access to these great rates, send all requests to mokoenata@SABC. That's MOKOENATA@SABC. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Her name is Puleng Molebatsi, and she's on Out and About.
All right, so it is 16 minutes before 12 Central African time. Now, the arts are important because they reflect society, they educate and break the stigma on the continent. We use the example of the Kenyan film Rafiki, a love story about two teenage girls whose close friendship slowly turns into first love. The film was celebrated around the world when it was released in 2018, but back home in Kenya, where homosexuality is was criminalized, the film was banned on 23rd January 2026 after an 8-year legal campaign. 8-year legal campaign. The Kenyan Court of Appeals ruled the 2018 ban was not reasonable in terms of the country's constitution. We are now joined by prominent Kenyan filmmaker and chief creative officer for the Collective Africa, Emron Alemu. Hi, Emron.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Not too bad, can't complain.
Yeah. Should films not be policed by politics? And if that's your view, please tell us why.
Well, definitely, I'm of the view that films should definitely not be policed by the state or by politics. And the reason for that is art is a reflection of what we see in society. And artists are telling stories that are relevant to their lived experiences. And whatever subject matter is touched on in that art needs to be brought to the surface to be discussed openly rather than being discussed in shadows. So art should definitely not be policed because it speaks of what is happening in society. It holds up a mirror to society and shows us the true face of what it is that's going on within our existence and our communities.
And I want to, why is it important also to safeguard creativity?
Well, safeguarding creativity is critical because creativity helps us navigate the evolution of our society. So creativity brings to the surface topics that we need to discuss. Creativity finds new ways and new solutions for how we should exist as a society. So if creativity is suffocated, what happens is the growth and evolution of a society also remains suffocated because it's through the artists, the people who see patterns and think differently, that we also get to see life and how we should live differently and hence evolve as a society. Otherwise, we stay exactly where we are.
Yeah. And how can then filmmakers stand up for the right to air their work, in a way that, and I don't even, I'm just thinking I should even say safe because look, sometimes, so you have to eat, and also they also say you don't want to burn bridges. I just find it gets quite complicated, but art is always just at the bottom of everything, easy to just discard, easy to not invest in, easy to remove. I don't know why it's such a thing.
I think we've been raised to believe that art is a good to have, not a must have. And a lot of that, one could argue, is in a bid to also control society. Because if you don't have artists speaking up, then you have no one speaking up for society. And society just goes on to exist under full control with whatever narrative is being forced upon them. Another key element to that and why art is pushed back is the immediate value of art is obvious to everyone. It's only more recently on the continent, I'd say in the last 40, 50 plus years, that people have actually started to see the possibilities, the monetizing of. But still, art is seen as a good to have and not necessarily a must have. Now, for artists to be able to safely deliver their narratives, their messages, and what they see, they have to realistically first build a foundation, like you said, where they're not desperate. Because desperation causes artists to be forced to place narratives that they're not comfortable with, to acquiesce to whatever it is they're being told not to say or to say. So I think step one for people who run the infrastructure, who own organizations or platforms, is to make sure that the artists are comfortable enough to speak the truth, because a hungry artist will paint any picture they're asked to paint.
Yeah.
As to an artist with full pockets who will then say, you know what, I will paint a picture that reflects what I want to be seen, that is true to what I believe and what I see in society. So, three factors: the need to control people, hence suppress art; the fact that art has never been seen as genuinely valuable in terms of even a career path. Not many people's parents recommend one seeking a journey in the arts. And then the fact is, hungry artists will struggle, will not be able to speak freely. Because as you know, someone with an empty wallet, it doesn't have the most powerful voice. So
Yeah.
someone with a full wallet speaks with confidence, with their chest out. So there's multiple layers to how artists get to protect their stories and narratives.
Mhm. And let's get into what you are currently working on. If you can tell us a bit more about your project.
There's multiple projects that we're currently working on. I think one of the more interesting projects is one I'm working with a Zambian filmmaker called Kenny Mumba, an award-winning filmmaker based partially in South Africa, but from Zambia and hubbed in Zambia. And we're telling a story of African resilience, of an African football team, of a great African tragedy. I cannot reveal too much of the details now, but with some of the things I'll say, maybe some of your audience members will get a hint of. There was a great football tragedy on the continent, but when you investigate the story, it's not actually a story of African failure or African tragedy. It's actually a story of African resilience. It's actually a story of African ancestral power, but also a story, a lesser known story of African sporting dominance in the early 90s, something which only comes to the fore when you deep dive into the story, and also clearly shows that many great stories of Africans being dominant in the past and in the present are not really being told to the world, but more importantly, not really being told to us as Africans to look up to as great inspiration. So that's the most exciting of the multiple projects I'm working on, and we hope it will be out next year for the world to see and be in awe of what we are able to do as Africans and what those that came before us were doing way before we knew we could be great.
Absolutely. Please share your social media with us as we conclude our chat this morning.
Yes, you can get me everywhere across all platforms at Alemu Emuron. That's ALEMU EMURON. Alemu Emuron. Same on Insta, Twitter /X, TikTok. You can find me everywhere. Same name, same handle.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to us on Out and About.
Thank you very much for having me.
That was Alemu Emron, a prominent Kenyan filmmaker and chief executive officer for the Collective Africa. It is just 8 minutes before top of the hour, 12 midday. Midday, we make way for Africa Chart Toppers. Kitty Petla is the one that's going to be driving the musical conversation for that 2 hours. And then for me, I'm going to be out of here in a short while because why? Tomorrow, I'm back here on Tech Africa, all things tech from 9 o'clock until 12 midday. So if you are the person now that has become AI crazy, I say, tune into that. It's an appointment that I always honor, that I also would like you to honor, and we make Sunday a thing. Thank you to all the guests, really. Such incredible people, really good vibes. Loved the energy, the trips that they have made, the conversations that we had. And Kitty is also here, so she's going to come now. Like now.
Your Saturday escape starts here. Join Puleng Molebatsi on Out and About on Channel Africa.
Okay, so she's here, and I was just like, girl, come here. How's the weather now outside? Morning.
I don't know, this weather is like weird.
Is it still overcast?
It was overcast, but now the sun is out. As I got here, yeah, the sun's coming out.
Oh,
Yeah.
because it suddenly got dark, and I'm like, okay, maybe it means now it's really becoming that day of which I was looking forward to.
Yeah, I think
'Cause I
we'll
don't
all
have
hope for
plans.
rain, yeah.
Also, I'm broke. So when it's raining, it's a good excuse to stay home.
My
for
sister
me.
calls it Mampara week.
This one feels like it for me, and I never have such weeks, Nah,
Yeah.
like I feel.
Oh, is it really?
Well, not like all the time, but maybe let's say of recent I didn't have that.
Original Black Body
The
has
original.
spoken.
I feel now
Oh
I'm
my
feeling the
gosh,
Mampara
yeah,
week.
yeah,
Shema.
yeah.
How do you qua? It's a wall. How do you qua? It's just a wall everywhere. Like, okay, I
You know,
guess.
there's a first time for everything, no?
Hey man, I'm not liking that first time.
No, let's hope. But also, February has felt very long.
It's a crazy one, right?
Yeah, February has felt very,
a
and usually
crazy
February
one.
is the quickest month.
Yeah.
But Jan flew by,
Yeah.
and then somehow February. I mean, it's not the end yet. The end is next week. Sure. Like,
And it's finishing at the 28th. I think the 28th is the last day, right? Of the
Yeah,
month.
yeah.
So it still feels like it's a whole. It is a whole week. Come to think of it. 'cause
and then
it's
it's gone dark at SABC. Literally, as I got here, it went completely dark.
And I thought it's because of the weather. I'm thinking, okay, which means it's raining now. It's like thunder.
no.
It's like gonna be nice. I'm gonna get home, have lunch, and do nothing.
That's why you gotta love live radio, right? Anything happens. Yeah.
What are you doing for us? I mean, what do you have for me and many other listeners?
Well, anything that is trending, anything that is music, anything that is popping is what you can expect on African Chart Toppers as I stand in for the lovely Nolo.
Yay.
So that's what you can look forward to.
Yeah.
It's all about getting up and just dancing and just feeling free.
I like the fact that music is forever released, man. Like, wow, like the
especially it being
music.
Mampara week. What can you turn
Or
to?
maybe it's
you
me
can turn to
who-
music, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
and maybe like it's me who doesn't really follow music because I feel like there's a new track every time I either go online or someone is always dancing to something that I haven't heard before. So like, oh, this is very nice.
No,
People are
music is
busy.
definitely a timeline. You know, music really moves with the time.
Yeah.
You know, so definitely,
Absolutely.
it's no surprise that you hear something new every week.
Okay, Kitty Petla is going to be with you now as I leave. Thank you so much for tuning in and all our guests for being so great. Again, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Goodbye.
Nazozela yo